Meow. Hey guys, I'm a bee. I'm a little, I'm a bee. Hey, I'm a bee. Ira marra. Tarara. Querida. أنا بنت إيران قالوا عني مرة مرة يا بنت الكلاب ألو 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 السلام عليكم كيف الحال؟ أنا أكبر من أبوك من دي؟ هاي شيلهم دول عني
I went to the Fortnite program because I wanted to do like a little bit of research on like what the stage and production is like and see how the fans react and how loud they will get. I hope World Cup will be just like that, or like even louder.
I'm excited. It's gonna be all packed, like fully, like 100 players.
I could maybe use that to my advantage when it comes to game day. My name's Keenan Santos. My alias is Rux.
Rux is fantastic. He's been performing crazy. Perfect timing there. Hey, Rux, you are ridiculous.
I'm 24 and I moved in with my grandparents when I'm 17. My grandparents supported me by giving me a roof over my head and food on the table while I pursued my dream of pro gaming.
That's it, boy. I tell you, you something else.
Yep. Working hard.
My grandfather used to be a professional baseball player, and he used to play for Kansas City Royals. He played center field, and he was a 5-time All-Star.
I'm famous Amos Otis. I'm Keena's grandfather, and I keep him in line.
I watched plenty of videos online of him hitting home runs, and I looked up to him.
Ever since he was a kid, he was very into the video games. And once he became Rux, he was a professional.
I practice 12 hours a day at least. I dedicate all my time in perfecting my edits, perfecting my builds, practicing my aim especially. Since I'm 24, I don't have the high mechanics of like a 14-year-old, so I wait for other people to make mistakes. I may be a little slower, but I'm just more precise. I don't miss my shots.
I used to like playing baseball. I didn't like batting though when I was growing up.
Yeah, because the ball would hit your bat. It hurt your hands instead of the bat hitting the ball.
The support from my grandfather is pretty huge. He's always been there for me. And I'll be as successful in Fortnite as he was in baseball.
Takes out Falconer down low, and he's wrestling with everyone, but Nyrox is out. Oh no, he's up bench to get the elimination, and he gets the victory royale.
Aqua, Nyrox looking to pick up the first World Cup back-to-back victory royale.
Pressure coming on in, they drop down low, the tag's coming.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, the 150!
1 versus 1, Arkham versus the player up top. There's just no way.
4ZR will take the final game. first. How do you feel, buddy?
I don't know what to say. This is crazy.
I don't know what happened. We just popped up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Jonesies, Bonesies, and everyone in between, welcome back to the Fortnite World Cup Finals. Today will be the solos competition, and after 2 years of Fortnite action and so many months of qualifiers, we are here to crown our first ever World Champion solo. My name is Sundown, joined here by Bala TW, and it is going to be an incredible day.
That it is. Over 30 countries are represented here today in the World Cup Finals. And I mean, this entire weekend has been amazing. It has had some of the most amazing Fortnite action. And this is the best of competitive Fortnite. So we're going to go ahead. We already did crown the World Champions duo in Nyrox and Aqua.
And it was very well-deserved from there. Don't forget about the Creative Championship and the Pro-Am that kicked it all off on Friday. We saw the Fish Fam take it away, and then, of course, the cooler duo of Aqua and Nyrox, crediting the boot camp, all of their practice put in. The first half of the games were rough. The back three, victory royale, top 5 with 2 clutch eliminations coming out of Aqua to push them in to that top spot. And we'll be seeing Aqua here again today, Baller.
That we will. We'll see if he's going to be able to repeat some of the magic that he did yesterday, but he's not the only person. We have 100 more players, and they all competed over 5 weeks of solo qualifiers. We have already awarded $6 million over the course of the qualifiers, and 40 million players competed to try to qualify for this day right now. Only 100 players remain.
And they're all fighting for their share of the $15 million prize pool. We've already given away $18 million between the creative and the duos competition yesterday, as well as the charity portion for the Pro-Am, and they all want to be in that top spot. First place walking away with $3 million in prize money, but for most of them, it's about the title. They want to be in the top spot. They want the clout. They want the recognition. They want to say, I am the ultimate Victor Royale.
So we're going to go ahead and join the players on the floor in the Arthur Ashe Stadium. They're ready. We're going to go ahead with our first group of contestants. It is Booga, Bizzle, Commandment, Vivid, Cease, Snow, Riverson, Leleo, and Dubs.
Now, these were the players who qualified out of NA East, NA West, and Brazil during the first week. The ones who rose to the occasion right away, cemented themselves in there, and didn't have to worry about it. And right away, how can you not call out the NA East Titans of Bizzle, Vivid, and Cease? Been around forever, and Cease, more importantly, we said he deserved more recognition. He was one of the best, and what did he do yesterday? 3rd place with Elevate. He's looking ready to go, but Dubs is also ready. Him and Mega had an incredible performance yesterday, and they're looking to represent on the stage.
Yeah, so we'll see if he's going to be able to do that. Of course, at the top of the list is Booga. A lot of people are looking forward to see what he can do on a LAN environment in this stage. See if he can continue the performance he's had in the last couple of weeks. So we're going to continue, though. Dubs had we're going to check in with Jordan Fisher on the floor with Dubs.
Thank you so much, Fortnite family and fans. What's going on? I'm Jordan Fisher. I've got Dubs right here. Dubs, you placed consistently well during the qualifiers, wrangling a 1st, 2nd, and 6th place finish over the course of 3 weeks of solos. And as well, let's go! And placed in the duos as well. Qualified for the duos. How is competing on this stage now compared to yesterday's games?
The energy is insane here, and like it's just the most amazing experience. I love Fortnite.
Fantastic. Well, a lot of people are really excited to see you play today. Now, you and your partner Mega did an incredible job yesterday. Did you guys see them play together yesterday? It was amazing. It was amazing. You placed 7th in the duos competition yesterday. Are you changing up your strategy at all to prepare for today's solo games?
No, I'll pretty much be doing the same strat, playing for late game, trying to get picks, and that's about it.
Great job. Love it. We can't wait to see. Bala, who's next?
Thank you so much.
Jordan Fisher, appreciate that. Those are our NA East, NA West, and Brazil competition from the first week. We're going to keep moving forward into EU, Oceania, and Asia, starting with Stompy, Prisionero, Bella EU, Letwick, Nate, Diego, DRG, Slaya, Baxbox, and at the end, Benji Fishy.
And another group that is very top-heavy. These were the players who took advantage of it right away. We got to see Stompy yesterday. Not necessarily the performance him and Shinken would have wanted, but he'll be coming out in force today. And then we also definitely need to talk about Faxfox. His ability to turn heads, qualifying multiple times in the solos format, being so close for duos, and he has, if not the possible highest mechanical ceiling and rifling skills out of any of these solo players.
And then of course we also see Slaya down in the bottom middle there. He's been turning heads in the NA scene because he's been here boot camping for a couple of weeks, and he's made a number of clips in terms of his aim. He's one of the best mechanical players for aiming out of OCE. And at the end here, Benji Fishy, what more can you say about him? We're gonna go ahead and take a look what his life is like back at home.
My name is Benji Fish. I'm 15 years old. I live in the UK. To master Fortnite, you've got to play a lot.
Benji Fishy trying to punish some of these players.
I'm definitely on par with pretty much every pro.
I love Benji Fish.
I'm very excited to go to World Cup. It's definitely going to be one of the best things of my life.
Playing for his family, his mom, and trying to do everything he can to make an even bigger name for himself. But speaking of bigger names for themselves, this next group has so many top titles, starting off there with Tfue, and then following it up, Unknown Army, Niddle, Funk, Psalm, Clicks, Epic Whale, Karhu, Lasers, and Kurtz. I mean, Bala, what can we say about these players?
Yeah, a lot of huge names. Of course, we'll start with Tfue. The qualifying run he had in week number 3 was one of the most memorable moments out of the entire Fortnite World Cup Online Opens. And what a story it was in front of 250,000 people on a stream, no delay, just slayed out and qualified.
Was able to play very well in the LAN environment, has taken that title at TwitchCon. Let's not forget about somebody else who was there. We got Funkbomb, played yesterday on the stage and is looking to continue to roll it forward. Psalm as well, another player who is a big competitive veteran coming from a MOBA background, transitioning into Fortnite and showing his ability to break it down and push the meta farther. And then you have the two young warriors out of Clicks and Epic Whale, known for taking walls, taking names, and pressing forward, doing everything they can to stop their opponents.
Yeah, absolutely. Clicks, one of the players who has fully qualified for both solos and duos. And at the end, Kurtz out of Brazil. We're going to continue forward with him and go ahead and listen to some of the stuff he had preparing for ahead of the competition.
I changed my personality. I play very aggressive. You make a mistake, you will be the victim. Easy, bro. My name is Kurtz. I'm 14 years old. My name in game is Kurtz.
Well, easy, bro. I like that line most of all out of that entire package. That was amazing. We'll see if it is going to be easy, bro, today. Going to continue forward, see who's on the floor. It is going to be Luki, Left Eye, Fleeter Moyes, T-Chub, Core Gaming, Wakey, Dementos, Banny, Takamura, Cat, and